Outstanding high school student athletes often draw the focus of multiple colleges and recruiting services. An interesting twist of fate, however, left high school volleyball star Julia Bates with an unexpected lack of recruiting inquiries.
For many years, there's a recruiting service. And on the recruiting service, it lists all the potential student athletes by year and by position. And under the setting position, in that 2009 year, Julia Bates had a little V next to her name. And V means that you've made a verbal commitment. Now, the verbal commitment means different things to different people, but for us, okay, she'd be a nice player to have, but she's made a commitment, we're going to honor that commitment. So her club coach called us and said, how come nobody's contacting Julia? We go, because it has a V next to her name. He goes, oh no, somebody had inadvertently put a verbal commitment next to her name, and she had not made any verbal commitments. And so we said, can she come next Monday?
Bates drove to Warrensburg for a campus visit, arriving about an hour before a snowstorm. Following a brief workout, the prized recruit's day was cut short.
We go, Julia, you got to go home. We can't keep you here. So she was on campus an hour. And so we got her on campus, we drove her around, and we sent her home. And we go, oh, how is this going to work? How is this going to work? And about 3 days later, she called us up and said, I'm coming.
Bates' redshirt year provided invaluable, as she was mentored by Jennies Hall of Fame setter and current associate head coach, Caitlin Pankratz-Peterson. She also got extensive work with two all-time Jennies greats, hitters Allie Huffman and Paula Harris. Bates took over the starting setter duties as a redshirt freshman, Huffman's junior season on the team.
Julia could set the ball and put it wherever she wanted, and being one of her hitters, that was amazing. Like, she just worked so hard and was so consistent. She was also really offensive and would dump the ball and get a kill. Like, put it right in the middle of the court, put it in the deep corners. She just had a sense of where everybody was on that side and our side of the net.
Bates' career was phenomenal. She was a 3-time All-America selection, a 5-time All-Region player, a 4-time All-Conference honoree, and was the MIAA Player of the Year in 2013. Bates is one of only 11 Jennies to be honored as a COSIDA Academic All-American.
She just has a swagger about her that I don't know how else to describe it. She just knows the game and elevates every single person she plays with. You just want to play better for Julia.
The Jennies were a dominant force during Bates' tenure as setter. UCM reached the NCAA National Tournament in her first 2 years as the starter. Bates became the team's all-time leader in assists per set with 11 and ranks 4th all-time with 5,347 assists.
She was our captain. She was the person that kept us all in line. She knew what we were doing. She always knew the schedule. She always had every team scouted out. But Julia was a goofball, and she was so fun to be around.
Julia Bates' induction into the UCM Athletic Hall of Fame honors her years as a star setter for the Jennies, as well as the impact her leadership provided for the team's future.
Her ability to adapt to the situation that she was given on any given day was spectacular, and that's the skill that transfers. It's what you want from a leader. Getting done doesn't mean you're finished, because the effect of what you have done, it lasts for a long time afterwards.